50, the Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the concurrent resolution as amended is adopted.
Vice President Kamala Harris presiding over the Senate and breaking the tie just after 5:30 this morning, advancing the resolution as Democrats prepare to pass this via reconciliation. That avoids the 60-vote filibusters. Senator Bernie Sanders said before the vote,
"We have the opportunity to give hope to the American people and restore faith in our government."
Some improvement is expected in the January jobs report when it'll be released this morning. President Biden will discuss the economy today. On Thursday, the House voted to strip Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of all of her committee assignments over comments she's made in the past. ABC's Faith Abube is in Washington.
Greene expressing regret for her past remarks, including this one speculating that a plane never flew into the Pentagon on 9/11.
It's odd. There's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
But Greene now saying this.
9/11 absolutely happened.
Greene has not apologized for her past remarks. In an interview before the vote, she slammed Democrats saying, quote,
You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. God, I keep saying that. Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Unfortunately, Boomer had a hockey game last night, which kept him up past his curfew, which means his old sensitivities will not allow him to be here with us this morning. So we will be without Boomer, but I imagine we will make it through as best we can. So joining me today, I've got Led Zeppelin Jr., To my left, I've got producer Connor to my right, who is Connor. Don't let the keyboard whoop you now. Don't let the keyboard whoop you. We're having a keyboard issue, which is typical. Why we couldn't have a day without any kind of issue. And then twinning over there on the other side of the camera, twinsies.
What's up?
Whoa, you got a bad echo, my friend.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and you figure out where that's coming from. So when Hayden figures that out, he'll join us again. He'll join us, like he should. So today's Friday, as you know. There's a week in between now and the next time I see you, so that's exciting. I've listened back, and I've recognized some things that I need to work on, and I want to get some input on this. I say all the time. It's like I use it in between phrases where I don't know what's going on. I'll be like, or I'll be like, here on the TV, the Philadelphia 76ers are playing the Portland Oregons. And I've gone back and I've listened to myself, and I don't know why. We got to start working on that. I mean, what do we think about that, Connor? Is this something you recognize or notice often, or are you just used to it by now?
This is something you brought up as a criticism we got early on
I
in the
know.
show. And you said, you can't help anything. You can't do anything about it.
But I think it's gotten worse.
Okay.
I think it's gotten worse. I'm asking for your opinion. That's kind of what we do here. Opinion Talk Radio. You have an opinion on this? Or?
I mean, I think in a perfect world, nobody would say,
Yeah. Could it be used as
but I do it too. So
could it be used as a censure of sorts?
Is it what now?
What? Huh? We've reached a pinnacle on this show. I have officially used a word that young Connor doesn't know. Connor. There you go. That's a censure is a pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah, well, okay, in that case, no.
Okay. Well, crap. Well, pooey. Okay, there's that. See, there it is. Gah!
Step one is admitting your faults publicly, so there we go.
Well, we've got that covered. Good gracious. See, there it is. Oh, my goodness. Now that I've said it, it's going to drive me nuts until I stop doing it. So I think I've done the right thing here. I think I have done the right thing. 866-494-9866. Do you hate when I say Is it something I need to work on, or can I just stay the way I am? I'm just curious. Jonah, how are you this morning, buddy?
What's that phone number again? I need to call it.
Connor, you should probably just plug it back up for now, buddy. That thing's whooping you. Don't let it whoop you.
What's the alternative?
In terms of letting it whoop you or don't let it whoop you?
Well, yeah.
Well,
I can't make it work.
No, that's right. And so sometimes, but that's how life goes sometimes, though. Sometimes we have to just accept sometimes we're the windshield, sometimes we're the bug. Right now, that the keyboard doesn't want to cooperate. It is currently the windshield, and we currently feel like the bug.
Yeah.
And so sometimes
next time there's a buzz on the radio, I'll remind you of that.
Well, it's not your easy. Hey. It's not affecting the stream. The job is being accomplished. There's no need to get – we've got Boomer's old sensitivities. Now we've got your young sensitivities. There's no need to get sensitive about this. The buzz – look, Hayden can't even talk right now. For the love of God, he echoes. So, I mean, we're just – say again?
There we go.
See, look at that.
I fixed
See?
it. I fixed it.
We'll figure it all out. The keyboard will fix itself at some point.
Okay, well, while I'm trying to fix it, don't criticize me for it.
Well, I wasn't. I'm just seeing you over there struggle with it, and I'm like, well, let's just plug it in and leave it and do the show, and then we'll check in again. What? Oh, you think I'm gonna? Now that would be. How about that would have been something?
Yeah.
If I'd have reached over and knocked this coffee into all these electronics here.
Yeah. Hey, don't let it whoop you.
I feel like he's a little bit. Yeah. A little
on edge.
A little. Well, I don't know if that. Connor. I didn't mean to offend you, buddy. I really didn't. I was just.
Okay.
I get my tail whooped by this stuff every day. I mean, I'm editing video again. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I'm getting it whooped on a daily basis. I need you to calmate. You know what that means in Spanish? Calmate.
I can take a guess.
Oh man. Well, Boomer's not here to keep us on track today, so this ought to be a good time. Oh, there it is again. I'm going to stop today. I'm going to stop in one day.
I'm glad we got something cleared up yesterday.
What's that?
About the steroid booster getting pushed out.
Whoa.
When you first said that, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. You said, yeah, it got pushed out and we had to push it back in, and you didn't say where it was. And I left that day very confused.
Wait a
minute. Find
minute.
out it was in your hip.
Well, I didn't say it got pushed out and we had to push it back in.
Well, it was kind of described like that.
I think you assumed that. You know what assuming will do?
Get me killed.
Yeah, get you shanked. There it is again. Can someone help me, please? How do I stop saying I'm crying out for help. I'm in the wilderness. I'm lost. I'm crying out.
Today is day one on that.
So, my testosterone implant are small Traeger-looking pellets. Traeger grill pellets, you know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
They look like those. And they take this straw-looking thing and they shove them in your hip. My doctor was also telling me that you could shove them in you could try it in your groin. He said that was not recommended though. I was like, are there any other options here, doc? He was like, I found the hip to work the best. It's like, well, hip it is then. Hip it is. Let's just stay with the hip. Shout out to Dr. Ananyev. He's a listener of the show. What up, doc? He's I think he's from the Ukraine. And if I had a good Russian accent, I'd try to use it. But he was like, you want to know what communism is? I know what communism is. He was, awesome dude. Anyways, I'll leave it at that.
He's a samurai, too?
A samurai. Dr. Ananyev's son.
Communism bad.
Ananyev's son. Hayden's son. Is your microphone son better son? Can we do an entire show in the samurai language?
Everybody should be introduced in the samurai.
To my right, Kana-san. Wash on, wash off. Wax on, wax off. Sorry, dang.
Keyboard no worky.
No worky? What is that? Is that the samurai? Your keyboard no worky, son. You can't just add son to that one, dog. So, talk to me about your sweatshirt, man.
Sweatshirt jacket.
It's a sweat jacket.
I brought it back.
I'm talking about you brought the Echo Unlimited back. That's like circa 2001, man.
I went just digging and digging and digging this morning. I was like, oh, okay. Well,
I have not seen one of those since I was in high school.
Yep.
Was that your style back in the day? Apparently it still is. Connor, I want you to Google Echo Unlimited. That'd be ECKO. I want to know the years within which that brand were flourishing, or when it was established. Maybe would be
established in '93, popular since the late '90s, mainstream in the early 2000s.
Yep, what I say. I said 2001. Nailed it.
Same clothes, same music, everything.
Yeah, that's called. Never mind. I'm
Stuck.
not gonna. Yes. That's one way to put it. Stuck. Hayden, how are you this morning, buddy? We checked in with you, and then you were echoey. So how are you, buddy?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm up. I've been up since like 3:30.
Why?
My sister left for the airport, and I thought I was supposed to take her, but I didn't have to take her. So I just stayed in bed and laid around until like 4:30 and then left. But yeah, my twin sister is leaving for Montana. So
wait, you have a twin?
Yeah, that's when you were saying twinsies earlier. I was like, dang, you found out. But no, I have a twin sister.
But then you just told me.
Yeah, I know, but now it's time. It's time, you know.
Oh. So for 5 minutes it wasn't time, and then it was time.
No, for 2 weeks it wasn't time.
Oh, okay, I got you. So now you're more comfortable with us.
Yeah.
He said that very reservedly. There was some reservation in how you said that, Hayden son.
There is, yeah.
Maybe that's his nickname.
Hayden son.
Maybe his nickname is Hayden son.
Hayden son?
What do you think about that, Connor? Hayden son.
I don't think I'm a fan.
You wouldn't be a fan of anything I said right now. You're still mad at me. It takes time. Time cures all. Let's go to a break, Hayden son. We'll see how that 866-494-9866. We've got to name Hayden. It's got to be something to do. I'm thinking Beauty Queen, or we got to do something to do with the Miss South Carolina quote, because sometimes he comes in here just kind of fluttering around and ethereally. That's kind of a good way to put it. So help us name young Hayden son. 866-494-9866. Apparently he has a twin. I'm going to have to Facebook this up and see what's going on. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Get your own dough with Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. We all have memories of stealing that cookie dough from the mixer before our grandmother could bake it. Now you can get it in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more, all safe to eat with no baking required. We have 12 delicious flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Delicious cookie dough, and it's safe to eat. Some of our signature flavors include magic chocolate chip, birthday cake batter, cheesecake dough, salty sweet, peanut butter, and more. It's so good. Get yours today at Cookie Dough Magic. Now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com. Life is short. Mix it up with Cookie Dough Magic.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. Buy your premium queen-sized MyPillow for $29.99. That's right, $29.99 for a premium queen-size MyPillow, only $5 more for the king size. Go to MyPillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful that you choose to join us here each and every morning on Boomer and the Beard, the smartest, man, I messed that one up. Boogered that up hard. The best, the smartest, the only radio show worth waking up in the morning listening to. It's Friday morning edition. It is 19 minutes past the hour, and we are cooking with gasoline. Hayden, why have you not accepted my friend request on Facebook?
Oh, I don't usually get on Facebook, but I can do it right now.
Yeah, you should.
About it.
Yeah, you should. You should. That's a prerequisite to be on the show any longer than this segment. Connor doesn't have a Facebook because he's too young. That should make you feel old, Hayden. That should make us feel really old, bro.
Well, I just got Facebook back. I had it in high school, and it got hacked. And it sent, like, all my friends in my, I don't know, just some message that just said, "Are you mad?" So it sent, like, 400 people that question. Some of the people I didn't even know, and they're all just like, "What? No, I'm not mad." And so I just deleted it.
What if somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm freaking mad"?
Yeah, someone was like, "Yeah, I'm mad. You're texting me."
Oh, that's dumb.
I don't think the younger generation cares about Facebook.
They don't.
I mean, it's almost like a generational thing, and it's going to go out or something. What do you think, Connor? Do you have any social media or what?
Yeah, I have some, but I don't use it a lot. Don't have Facebook, never have. I have an Instagram that I'll use occasionally. I use Twitter.
Do you post pictures?
Every so often.
No, he gets on Instagram and posts text only.
Well, some people just go on there and look and browse.
Yeah.
Really?
Browse the catalog.
There's a lot on there. Good
There
Lord.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like a flesh market.
I mean, it's not like I post a ton.
That's all it is. That is all Instagram is a freaking flesh market.
Is that better than a meat market?
It's a very similar concept. Am I wrong? Because I mean, I know you can choose to follow certain things, and so you can. Your Instagram feed is going to look like what you want it to look like, right? I mean, is that a fair statement? You can craft your Instagram feed to be what you want. I'm terrible at Instagram. I don't hardly use it. I think I have like 1,200 followers. That's it. So.
You say that like it's nothing.
It is nothing.
I have like 200 or something.
I don't have more than 1,000.
But I'm private, so.
Oh, I have 1,200 followers. It's fantastic.
I'm just saying that's not like a low number.
Oh, well, I was like,
That's pretty high.
Well, but then again, you got to understand. Like, I compare myself to like other quote, not influencers, but when I look at where I'm at in life, I look at other people that have their own radio show or that whatever. So I would like if I had 10,000, I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were just talking about your personal.
Well, and that's the thing. Like
friends
that's
and family.
There really is no difference. Like Facebook is I don't really. My personal page is my business page because I don't want to manage two. And so the way that I do business, and I think the reason the show succeeds, honestly, is because really our business is personal. Like what we talk about on the show is personal. Like I share my family on this show. I share my son and his stories, my wife and our struggles, my health and what's going on there. And so why would my Facebook page be like hidden away? Here's my personal one and then here's my business one or my public one. And so I made the decision 6 years ago to I was just going to use my personal page for business and do it. Now there's some wisdom in how you do it. I mean, obviously I'm not going to use my personal Facebook page to hawk every product known to man. but yeah, so that has been interesting and fun. I have only recently begun thinking about creating a public figure Facebook page just to create that distance. Because now I'm starting to get more messages than I would like to.
That's the thing. It's separating those.
It used to not be a big deal, but now it's kind of becoming a deal. And so I don't know. I'm torn because we made a commitment on the show that no matter what happens, whether we're a nobody or we become a somebody, we're going to stay the same. And I believe that to be my character. So I believe that that's going to be true. I don't think that no matter how big we get, it's ever going to be hard to get in touch with us. I mean, I don't know if anybody. I mean, you know me probably better than anybody here, Connor. And so I think my character and kind of who I am would say that's probably true. But there it is again. But no, it is definitely there is some wisdom in isolating some of your as you grow, putting an isolation barrier between your family and the general public, because the general public. I mean, for the love of God, Chris Kyle fought in 12 different deployments overseas and got killed at a driving range or not a driving range. Good God. Shooting range. Very different type of range. He got killed at a shooting range by a deranged veteran that had issues. And so there are people that have issues and you just got to be smart. So it's definitely, we're at a fun place. For sure. But social media it's a very interesting thing. There's a story out there right now that I actually just clicked on. Eating the Rich campaign against celebrity influencers goes viral on TikTok. Is anybody familiar with this? Connor, do you TikTok?
I do not use TikTok.
I don't either.
I don't use TikTok either.
It's Chinese.
No.
Communist.
leave it to Jonah.
I do like to keep my personal and my business separate, though. I like to.
Are you going to stay like one segment behind, or are you going to catch up with us at some point?
Well, I just had a little.
I'm just curious.
I seen the door was open. I put my foot in.
You're not used to sitting in this old number 2 chair, are you?
No, I'm trying to catch up.
No, there's like a time zone delay in that other seat he sits in. So.
Yeah, over there he's in a different time zone. So, so no one here uses. Okay, all right. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you would be using TikTok.
Nah.
Connor, did you think he would be a TikToker?
Well, see, I'll catch myself
really.
looking at
What?
Instagram, and there's a bunch of TikToks on there.
It is hard to
kind of
miss.
like
TikTok content.
Yeah, it's like I see TikToks.
How do you
but
take a TikTok to Instagram? Can you
you-
download
there's a
videos from
watermark on
TikTok?
it. I guess so. I don't know. I don't use TikTok.
That's right. Neither
Nor do I
nobody here
really
does.
post to Instagram.
All right, I'm downloading TikTok right now. We're gonna download it on the show. We're gonna
Can
all
you
right.
do a dance
866-494-9866. If you don't have the first idea how to use TikTok and you think it's stupid, I want to know. Because if I feel like I could help a bunch of old people listen to the show right now, old people like me, 33 and older, so really old people like me, if I can help you navigate the world of TikTok, I feel like I want to use the assets that I've been given. I got a young man here. He knows the social media world better than I do. I got Hayden over there. Hayden could probably not really do much for us because he's in a different place, but he could just talk us through some things maybe. And I think we could talk people through how to use TikTok.
I just realized I'm the oldest person here today.
By far.
And I just turned 40.
By far.
Yeah, you're a solid 7 older than anyone here.
That's why I wear khakis now.
At least they're not pleated.
I know it.
If you went and got your dickies pleated, we'd have a bigger issue. But I would like to know. Do you want us to walk you through how to use TikTok? I'm going to download it. We're going to download it. It's happening. We'll do that in this next break. I'll download it because if I download it right now, there'd be a lot of quiet time. But on TikTok, this Eat the Rich campaign. So no one knows about that. That's where we started. A social media campaign to reduce the influence of celebrities and corporations went viral on TikTok, and the founder says it was inspired by the recent Reddit rebellion against Wall Street. Eat the Rich campaign founder Gina Bologna. That'd be baloney. Sorry. Okay, Bologna. What does that spell?
Bologna.
So is her name Gina Bologna or Gina Bologna?
Probably Bologna, but I'd say Bologna.
No question. Gina Bologna posted the video on Friday, and it has garnered millions of views. I know about the stocks, and I know that the rich are freaking out. I know that us poor people are like, hey, this is kind of cool. You want to freak them out a little bit more, she asked in the video. I used to work in marketing. I know how much people like Kylie Jenner get paid for having social media accounts followed that they have. Unfollow them. Unfollow them all, Bologna continued. I know you might love them, but do it. This is how we eat the rich, she explained. It's odd.
I did watch that video a couple of days ago, and going back to Facebook.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Out of everyone in this room and in the other room, the only person that has seen Bologna's TikTok video is Jonah.
Yep. 2 days ago, I think.
I just want to stop there to have a moment of silence for the rest of our social lives because, I
think the fact that I'm too busy to be on TikTok.
No, I'm impressed. I'm impressed right there. My man doesn't even know how to spell TikTok and has seen Gina Bologna. I love it. All right, go ahead. You were saying.
Well, going back to Facebook, I like to keep my personal and my business separate, and I like to keep my personal small. And so, like, on my friends, I try to keep it capped at like 1,500. I like to just people I know. I like a good, strong, small.
So you'll do a
circle.
culling. You'll do a culling on your friends every now and again.
I like to keep it limited, and because if I'm interacting with people, I want to make sure I see those people. And if you're going around just liking all these celebrities and stuff like that, sometimes your feed can get cluttered up with people that you don't even know.
What do you call them people that do that? That comment on time?
My wife.
No, what do you call them? What do you call them? Go tell them or something?
Run tell that.
Run tell that. Are you being a run tell that?
Pretty
much.
much.
Don't be a run tell that.
But yeah, keep your life small, people.
Keep your life small. Yeah, that's says the guy on the radio. Makes a ton of sense. Boomer and the Beard will be right back. You hear this beep?
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
After more than 14 hours of debate, the Senate voted to approve a budget bill that paves the way for President Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said just before 6 o'clock this morning.
Americans once again feel the hope and opportunity that has been so much part of this land, but we seem to have lost over the last 4 years, and particularly with the pandemic.
Vice President Harris cast the tie-breaking vote. The measure allows Democrats to pass the big package without Republican support. President Biden is expected to discuss the economy this morning after the Labor Department releases its January jobs report. Improvement is expected. 11 Republicans joined Democrats Thursday in voting to strip Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of all committee assignments over her past comments on controversial issues, including one that expressed doubt that parts of the 9/11 attacks happened. And Johnson & Johnson's applied for emergency use authorization from the FDA for its one-dose coronavirus vaccine. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's quality quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kinda quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. 12 delicious flavors in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more. Cookie Dough Magic, now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the show that survives on your low expectation.
Welcome back, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. The sweet, sweet sounds of Jonah. And I'm kidding, Chris Stapleton, but you could maybe get them confused. I wonder if we put a cowboy hat on Jonah, I think you could pull off Chris Stapleton.
I do not have a cowboy hat. I got a farmer's hat, straw hat. Is that good enough? No.
What's the difference in a farmer's hat and a cowboy hat?
Well, one's straw.
Yeah.
Well, cowboy hats are straw.
No.
Yes, they absolutely are.
They're leather.
No, they're not. Okay.
Cowboy?
Raise your hand if you have a cowboy hat and you own multiple cowboy hats that you bought in Texas because you live there and you wore them on a regular basis. Raise your hand. I'll wait. Absolutely straw cowboy hats.
Come on,
you wear straw in the summer.
This is what we're talking about when we say cowboy hat.
Right, but they make that very same hat out of straw.
That very well may be, but
No.
when people say cowboy hat,
They're referring to there's two types of cowboy hats. You got your winter ones and your summer ones. In summer, what you're wearing is made of straw. Always. Without question. This is something I actually know about. I swear on my life. I have one at the house. Like, and when I'm talking about straw, you guys are thinking about like straw, rough edges, like put it in your mouth, chew on it, like cows chomping on straw. It's not that way. Let's see. That one on the third on the left, third down on the left is probably straw.
This one?
Nope, to the left, one more. That is nope.
Oh,
those are right. But that very well may be straw as well.
Yeah.
That's a cowboy hat that's made of straw. There's two types. I mean, if you go buy a Stetson, you can buy a straw Stetson, or you can buy, and I forgot what the other material is, but a felt. You got felt Stetson and a straw Stetson. So when you say, that's what threw me off. When you said what's made of straw, I'm like, well, so are most cowboy hats. In Alabama, 80% of the time, if you see somebody in a cowboy hat, it's a straw cowboy hat. And it doesn't look like Farmer Joe in his, overalls, one strap undone, no shirt on. Like that's not what we're talking about. 866-494-9866. Somebody needs to back me up. I got a bunch of people that are looking at me crazy like I got a horn growing out of my forehead here. It's like Connor doesn't. He's over.
You're right.
Huh?
You're right.
Yeah, you live in Montana. You lived in Montana, right? Like you.
Doesn't mean I wear a cowboy hat.
No,
yeah,
but you would know.
Yeah, I feel like you were right when you said it first. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know. I mean, I actually know that I'm right on this one. Like, there's not any question about this. I know that I'm right, and so I would love for someone to call in and let. You've got felt and straw. When it comes to cowboy hats, you got felt and you got straw, and so I've got a really nice Stetson straw at the house that doesn't look like Farmer Joe chewing on cud, walking around in his overalls with his his barefoot babies running around, no diapers on the yard. Like, I think that's what y'all are thinking about when I say straw hat. And there are certainly, like, I have a straw hat like that. Like, what I wear to the beach is a big floppy straw. Like, but these straw hats are not floppy at all. They're very rigid.
I got to go back and watch reruns of Hee Haw and see.
Well,
we do that on Tuesday nights.
You are old.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think you are. That's what terrifies me. I just don't. Let's see. We just got a message in on Facebook. If I can get this to pop up. Maybe this is about cowboy hats here. Never mind. This is about TikTok. TikTok is easy to use. I just don't want that commie Chinese BS on my device.
Amen, brother. Amen.
So there's that. Do we have a phone call? Hayden, I can't see what's been typed. Will on line one. I'm assuming this would be Will Billy, but we'll see. Line one, Will, bring it in here. Hello. Hayden, Will.
Hello.
Yeah, there he is.
This is Will. Billy, what are y'all doing?
Well, we waiting on you to come in here and correct Connor on straw hats.
Well, yeah. I'm agreeing with somewhat. I wear one good bit, but I generally wear one in a straw in the summer and something a little warmer or cap in the winter. But I have wore one a straw hat about year round. I had something about like the sombrero about it the summer before last. Boy, I got a lot of comments on that one. Y'all gonna give me about 10 minutes since I ain't called in about 2 weeks?
Do what? I need a translator for you this morning.
You need a translator? Oh, well, I bet, what's his name, Joshua, Jordan, what's that guy from Decatur there?
Jonah.
Hey, Jonah, I bet I see you in Decatur all the time. I'm in Decatur 2, 3, 4 days a week.
What's
sometimes, driving a truck, running around, about to run over people.
Give us a honk when you pass by on the Beltline.
Oh, baby, I'm over there a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about 13 miles west of the Beltline. Hey, that TikTok thing y'all were talking about, when I first heard about it about September, not September, I guess spring, back in the spring, get my S's mixed up there. They was talking, my kids were out there going to do a TikTok video. And I said, okay, I was watching them. They were doing something crazy out there in the yard, and I thought, oh, that must be a TikTok move. I didn't know it was a TikTok thing, and I think that's why they come after Donald Trump, because he tried the big test on me. That might have been part of the reason. Yeah, I thought it was a TikTok move.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
I said, oh, it's a thing. It's not a move. It's a thing. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that. Go ahead. Thank you for the call, Will. Only Will Billy could bring it full circle from straw hat to sombrero to TikTok to Donald Trump. He said, I had one about like sombrero. Wore it all spring. I really got some comments on that. Is that a pretty good Will Billy impression? Have you noticed how when he says anything with an I, it becomes an A? Like spring, spring.
This is a really strong Southern accent.
Spring. It's like he's throwing an A in there. It's like spring, spring, sprung. You know, spring.
See the one selling the Bigfoot licenses?
I got sombrero last spring. Spring. Good gracious. Well, we didn't get any clarification on the hat, which we don't really need one because we know I'm right on that. But thank you for the call, Will Billy. On line 2, Hayden, who do we have on line 2? I can't. We're having issues with our phone, so we're just going to go to line 2. Okay, hello. Thank you on line 2.
Yeah.
Ben on line 2 was hung up on us, one of the two.
Holler back, Ben.
Ain't no holler back, Ben. So,
who's that guy
can
from
we
Decatur?
can we just that Joshua Jordan Jonathan Jonah? Hey, yeah, Jonah. I knew that. I knew it was Jonah. I'm down there on the belt line about twice a week. Down about 13 miles.
We got Ben back on.
About 13 miles west of the belt line down there. My name's Will Billy. Ben on line 2. What do you got for us, Ben? Ben.
Dan?
Yes, sir.
Am I on?
You are. Yeah. If your name's Ben and you're on line 2, you're on the air.
Or we'll take anybody.
No, it's Dan. D-A-N. Dan.
No. I even had him spell it for me. I was like, what is it? And I thought you said B-A-N.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, Ben, I'm Joshua.
Okay. Well, fellas, being that I came from Ireland, I have me a Dugan. A Dugan. You know what a Dugan is? A Dugan is a dog breed.
Thank you for the call, Dan. Thank you for the call. Not your best effort. Not your best effort. That was the worst accent I think I've maybe ever heard. Dan, come on, buddy. You got to be better than that. That was rough. It was rough.
Top of the morning to you.
That was terrible too. Please don't do that ever again. I have one really big pet peeve, and this is why you don't see me try many accents. I'm not very good at them. And if you try an accent and it's bad, it's usually really bad, like really, really bad. So let's try to avoid that at all costs. Let's try to avoid the fake accents unless it's like if you want to bring a fake accent to the show, you need to practice it at home. Like my secondhand embarrassment runs rampant when we start talking about other accents. It eats me up. I just can't do it.
I can't do none.
Yeah, you're like,
especially when it's bad.
You're like, oh God, no, please, no, okay, stop, no, please, no.
I can do.
Did he go? Oh, he went full Russian. He went full Russian, and it's not even good.
I can do country and more country. That's about it.
Thank you, Jonah. Anything else you can do? Other than leave the air wide open and not say a word. You do that. You seem to do that pretty good today. Connor's over just watching it struggle. He's just sitting over watching it just like. He's like, you just want to find you a girl that looks at you the way Connor looks at us when we're struggling.
I know that.
Just longing.
It looks at y'all on the computer screen over here.
That's true. Yeah, because you're not looking directly at us. You're looking on the monitor to look at us.
Sometimes I look over here so often that I forget that y'all are actually real, and I'll turn around. It's like, oh, there y'all are. Hello.
There you are.
Oh, hot dog. They surprised us. I didn't know y'all were here in the studio. Look at Tom Brady back when he was in college. Look at him.
He looks lanky.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. He looks white. He looks tall. He looks like he's a human. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
You go as hard as you can.
and then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it.
I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Let me tell you guys about My Pillow. My Pillow is dang near giving away their pillows right now. You can get a queen size premium My Pillow for $29.99. You kidding me? Nope, I'm not kidding you. That's right, $29.99. Premium My Pillow, that patented interlocking fill that adjusts to your body's sleep needs. Only $5 more for a king size, and you can keep it until March. Money back guarantee. You got a whole month left on the money back guarantee, and so you should do that. There's no reason why you wouldn't go and pick up your laptop right now and go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout. That will get you 20%. I'm sorry. You 19. Good gracious. That'll get you a cheap pillow, okay? That's what it'll do. It'll get you a cheap pillow. You can't get a cheap pillow like that anywhere else, and you can't sleep on one better than My Pillow. So just go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD for checkout. You know what's got me flustered? I'll tell you what's got me flustered. Somebody's going after Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell's a Patriot, and me and my wife have had a My Pillow for a couple of years now.
Me too.
I take it with me when I travel.
So do I. You need to order another one. Gun control activist David Hogg. Y'all know this little clown.
Oh, my goodness.
You know who I'm talking about, Connor. You know who David Hogg is?
Yeah.
Why does he look like a weasel? Like, literally, he looks like the physical embodiment of a weasel.
He's one of the only people that grew facial hair and somehow looked younger after the fact, I think.
He looks literally, I mean, this guy looks like a weasel. You know who he reminds me of? Martin Shkreli.
Well, and that's his attitude. He tries to be relevant, doing anything.
You know the guy who increased the price of drugs by like 8,000%, Martin Shkreli or whatever his name was?
Oh, yeah.
That's who he reminds me of. They look very similar. They both look like they would stab you in the back trying to steal your girlfriend and talking nice to your mom all at the same time. Like, they're just that kind of, they're just weasel. They're just weaselly. I feel like I look at them and I need to wash my eyes. Like, I need to take a shower. I feel dirty. They just feel that way to me. And this guy, this Hogg fella, David Hogg, has made a comment that he announced on yesterday. He and a partner are starting a company that will, quote, prove that progressives can make a better pillow. Promising to take on My Pillow, founded by conservative Trump supporter Mike Lindell. Hogg tweeted that he and software developer William Legate are going to prove that progressives can make a better pillow, run a better business, and help make the world a better place while doing it. Yes, because liberals have long been known as the best free market capitalist out there. I'll wait.
I think it's hard to improve upon that design that Mike's got going on.
Well, they can't. First of all, it's patented. So they're not going to be able to do anything about his pillow. Second of all, I think this is where people get lost in their own delusion. Because what's about to happen? So let me try to do this as sensitively as possible. Because I've realized this week we've got some very sensitive listeners. When we do a radio show, okay, this is a good example. I got this. Okay, we're good. I got it. We look at our demographics on a regular basis. Connor, we're looking through demographics. We're looking through what age segment, what market segment financially. I can tell you that X percentage of people that listen to this show make X amount of money a year or more. I can tell you all that data. And that data is incredibly relevant to me because when I go, John Hugel's about to be here from Cookie Dough Magic. When I go sit down with John Hugel and say, John, I think you need to advertise on this show, and here is the audience we can reach. I sat down in front of him, the demographics. I say, here's the age brackets. Here's the money brackets. Same conversation I had with you. Hey, man, Linex needs to advertise with our business. And look, you talked me into letting you on a show every day, and you hadn't even advertised yet. So, Connor, can you go let John in? He's at the door. But what we do is we look at the demographics, and then we say, we see X is our audience. So here you go. This Mr. Advertiser will help you get your message out to the audience that's going to buy from you. Okay. What Mike Lindell has done is he has created a premium pillow product at a premium price point, really.
Very good.
And then he advertises with great people like us that we can help him, get his message to the type of people that would support. But a lot of people that don't fit his demographic will reach out and buy his pillow because they're conservatives and they want to support other conservatives. And where I think Mr. Hogg has missed the mark is he doesn't know his demographics very well. He doesn't know the demographics of the, quote, progressives that he's talking about. The demographics of those progressives typically, and this, I don't know how to, this might get me in trouble, but I just got to call it like it is. Like, the demographic of that particular party is typically not one with significant expendable or disposable income.
And it's almost like Mr. Hogg is just doing this out of spite.
No, it's not almost like. It is.
I mean,
that is what's happening.
It's not like we're going to try to do something better. We're just trying to do it to hurt him.
Well, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work.
The motives are all wrong.
Was he here? I just don't think it's going to work. I just don't. He doesn't understand. And then he goes on and talks, and then he just goes on and starts talking that noise. He said, Mike isn't going to know what hit him. Like, are we talking about a prize fight or a pillow fight? I'm confused. Isn't going to know what hit him. What do you mean? You going to put some locks or some soap in your pillow before you start swinging it around? What do you mean Mike isn't going to know what's hit him? Mike is a multi-millionaire that came from just talking about straight up crackhead. Literally, he'll tell you that. He was a crackhead who is now a multi-millionaire who built an incredibly successful company who doesn't worry about people like you, Mr. Hogg. You know why? Because if liberals have taught us anything, they don't have the first clue how to run a business. There, I said it. There, I said it. Find me an example. And I'm not talking about a freaking tech startup. That's a whole different ballgame. You know what? Here, let me tell you about liberal economics. I'll tell you about liberal economics. This is the startup capital culture out in Silicon Valley where these people can raise millions of dollars for a pre-revenue software company that never makes a dime. I'll never understand it. We're going to go raise a pre-revenue round of $5 million from a bunch of idiots who have more money from their trust fund than they know what to do with because mommy and daddy left it to them. They're a pre-revenue software company with no clue what's going to happen. They raised $5 million in a pre-revenue round. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's nonsense. So if you want to know what that's how liberals run a business. So, Mr. Hogg, you could come after Mike Lindell all you want to. If you think he's going to feel, remember the windshield and the bug conversation we just had? Mr. Hogg, you're going to be the bug. I'm just does anyone see this turning out any differently? I mean, take politics out of it. Just look at the people. Does anyone see this weasel actually being able to create anything anywhere close to what Mike Lindell's created?
I don't think nothing's going to happen, and he's just doing this for PR.
Oh, no. They're going to announce the name soon. I mean, I do believe it's happening. And I hope he loses his ever-loving shirt.
Oh, they will. They will.
Oosa. Sometimes you just get fired up. But you know what else gets me fired up? That stash he's got over there. That right there will get you fired up. Well, you'll get him on here in a minute. John Hugel has the greatest mustache. I've seen it. If his mustache is to mustaches what his beard is to beards. I'm just saying. It is the mustache of all mustaches. So we're excited to bring John Hugel in next segment. But yeah, I'm having a really hard time with this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find anything else to grab onto because first of all, this dude looks like he has incredibly low ears, which is an indicator, one, that you can't trust him, okay? He looks like a weasel, too. So he's a low-eared weasel. That right there screams, run! Run! He's a weasel!
I can't wait to hear if Mike Lindell has anything to say about this.
Well, we need to call. We were supposed to interview him. I need to email.
We need Mike Lindell and Marjorie Greene to go off on this boy.
We could get Mike Lindell. You know what? That's a perfect idea. They owe me an interview. I'm going to reach out today and see if we can't get an interview with Mike Lindell next week, and we can ask him about Hogg.
Yep.
And I can ask him about his weaseled ears and everything. And this is going to be great.
We'll have to bring Sandy in remotely for that one.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Pattern is full.
He goes in to get a haircut and says, lower my ears a little bit, and they say, sorry there, sir.
Yeah, no, seriously, look at Connor. I want you to look at the difference in the ears between. Oh, good Lord. There it is. Look at the difference in the ear height. Tell me that's not a real thing.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Thank you. It is a real thing. Low ears are statistically proven to be untrustworthy people. If you have low ears, you're a weasel, bottom line. There, I said it. Whose phone's going off?
They know the word on the street.
Hey, is that your phone going off?
Yeah, it was my phone.
Good gracious.
Hayden.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry.
Act like you're a radio professional, for the love of God.
When your man is in demand, as Hayden over here, it can be hard to keep up with the with the influx.
Oh, we're gonna ask Mike Lindell about this, dude. Just look at this guy. He looks like a weasel.
I wouldn't trust him.
I don't trust him. I can already tell you that. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him a little bit. Marjorie Greene, we do need to talk. She got removed from all those, all her committee assignments, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. We're setting a dangerous precedent here, folks. Dangerous precedent. We're going to have liberal pillows, and Marjorie Greene's kicked off all of her congressional assignments or whatever it is, committee assignments. We'll be right back. John Hugel, Cookie Dough Magic, joins us. I may have to break my diet just for one small sample size cookie dough, especially if he brought the Nutella stuff that he put on Facebook yesterday. So you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. The coronavirus vaccine rollout continues, and today one of the country's most famous sports stadiums, Yankee Stadium in New York City, opens as a vaccination site. Pandemic, though, continuing to devastate the country. Thursday saw a record number of deaths reported in a single day, 5,077, according to Johns Hopkins University. But ABC's Whit Johnson says another weapon against the virus could soon be available.
A major milestone in the fight against the pandemic. Johnson & Johnson filing for emergency use authorization. The single-dose vaccine, 85% effective in clinical trials for preventing severe illness, and claims to be 100% effective at preventing hospitalizations and deaths, even against that highly contagious South Africa variant.
And experts say that vaccine also offers advantages like requiring just one dose and not needing to be stored at super low temperatures. Vice President Kamala Harris broke a 50-50 tie in the Senate after 5 o'clock this morning. She approved a budget bill that paves the way for President Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said,
"We cannot underscore enough how much help the America needs during this awful crisis."
This will allow the Senate to ultimately pass a bill by a simple majority, not the 60-vote threshold. Today, President Biden will discuss the economy. In about 90 minutes, the Labor Department's January jobs report will be released. The House voted Thursday to strip Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of all committee assignments over past comments she's made. Some were anti-Semitic. Others questioned whether some of the events of 9/11 ever happened. Opposing the vote, Ohio Republican Jim Jordan said,
"Who is next? Everyone has said things they wish they didn't say. Everyone has done things they wish they didn't do. So who's next? Who will the cancel culture attack next?"
11 Republicans voted with Democrats in voting to strip Greene. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you heard? A secret hoard of 1888 Morgan silver dollars has been found. These gorgeous 1888 O Morgans are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. And less than 500 of these coins are available. Coin experts are calling the Great Southern Treasury Hoard an incredible opportunity. Just call GovMint at 1-800-719-9079 and you are guaranteed a mint condition 1888 Morgan silver dollar featuring the iconic O mint mark of the New Orleans Mint. These 132-year-old coins were found in sealed bags that have been untouched since 1888. That makes these unopened bags of Morgan silver dollars extremely rare. To learn more, call 1-800-719-9079. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $10 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-719-9079 now to secure your 1888 O Morgan silver dollar coins before they sell out. That's 1-800-719-9079.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, "Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me?" I said, "Don't worry, kid, I got you." Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
Where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bold bearded host. So thankful you've chosen to join us here each and every day on your best, the favorite, the smartest show in morning radio, Boomer and the Beard. Be sure to go to boomerandbeard.com. It's Boomer and Beard. Spell out the word and.com, where you can interact with all of our sponsors, our advertising partners. You can stay up on the Beard Bod Challenge, which we will talk about after I eat this cookie dough, and then regret it later. But I'm just kidding. You can't regret eating cookie dough. You can get our YouTube channel. You get a podcast link. You can interact with us in 100 different ways by joining us there on boomerandbeard.com. Also on Facebook, we are getting all of our updates put out there for now. Connor reminds me you need to show me how to do something on YouTube later, so don't let me forget. But joining us this morning in studios, the man, the myth, the legend, the mustache, John Hugel. How are you, buddy? Pull that microphone over there close to you. There you go.
I'm sorry this is first time on the radio, but I'm doing great.
It's okay.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. I mean, it's first time on the radio, but you brought cookie dough, so it's
I did. It compensates for all my weaknesses.
It does. Well, there's not many with a mustache like that. There's not many weaknesses. Perceived or otherwise.
I wish you'd tell that to my wife.
So John comes in. Sorry, Hayden, I hate it for you, buddy. I know you're over there longing for some dough.
Yeah.
But John comes in slinging cookie dough all over the place and swag all over the place, and so he's throwing out these big. It looks like a banana split tub. Like it's a long. That's what they are, right? They're for splits.
Actually,
split boat or something.
Those are what we put our sundaes in.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a 3-scoop sundae bowl looking thing. Here, if you're watching the live stream, you can see there's 3 significantly large scoops in here. And he's passing them out, and I'm like, okay, be strong, Zach. You don't need to. He goes, oh, don't worry, I brought a special one for you. And he whips out this one. It's the sample size vegan, gluten-free. I can assure you, this will be the first time in my life that I've ever eaten anything vegan and gluten-free.
I love it.
You can taste the coconut oil.
Yeah.
It's very coconutty.
My wife
It
cooks
is
eggs.
very coconutty.
My wife cooks eggs with coconut oil.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, that's how she greases up that cast iron.
Coconut
Really?
oil?
Yeah,
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
We use Crisco in my house.
I thought you meant like she
No.
fries the eggs in the coconut oil.
No.
That'd be coconut eggs.
That would be, weird. But
Yeah.
she's just lubing the skillet.
Yeah,
It's
lubing
okay.
it up with some. Yeah, lubing it up.
Okay.
Coconut oil. And she'll
Greasing the skids with some coconut
if we're doing
oil.
some stir fry, she'll cook some chicken like that too.
So, I mean, I'm a big cookie dough fan, and I'm also trying to lose weight. But I don't understand. Help me understand something. The same amount of calories in this as if it was not vegan or gluten free.
Yeah, it's pretty close. So
why in the world would anybody choose to do this? Because don't get me wrong. Vegan gluten free options. If this is what everything else tastes like, we're in good shape. But this doesn't taste nothing like this.
Agreed. But
is it because like animals and stuff?
The stuff that you eat, you regulate that based on principles, values, or allergies. Then having a vegan and gluten-free option is something
important
that a lot of people can't find.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of vegan or gluten-free dessert places out there.
Options is good.
Yeah,
tell you
we
something.
like options. We have 13.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to put this away. I think I've had all the vegan gluten free I can handle.
And I'm digging the hats too. They're cool.
The hats are cool. So tell us a little bit about Cookie Dough Magic. I've heard the story, so I'm going to yield and let you tell it. But you guys you have a full-time job. You have a real job. And so you were looking for some alternative opportunity. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be out there in the world and let your money work for you. You served you were in the military. Thank you for your service. And just kind of tell us why Cookie Dough Magic. And you guys launched right before a global pandemic, which – timing couldn't have been worse, but you've been able to sustain and make it through. And so just tell us the Cookie Dough Magic story, man.
So we were actually flying back into Nashville a couple years ago. We tried cookie dough, edible cookie dough, for the first time. We enjoyed it. It was good. We started looking into the options for this. We found Cookie Dough Magic. They're based out of Birmingham. They've got a store down in Avondale, which is the original shop. And the owners had this idea. They started up. They started offering franchises. We called them. We instantly fell in love with those people. And we went down and tried their product. It was better than any other product we tried. So the big thing with cookie dough, if you're out there eating cookie dough from another brand, you're messing up.
Messing up.
They most of them use margarine as the base for their product. Whereas with Cookie Dough Magic, I don't know if you guys ever have margarine. You ever just sit down with like a spoon and eat like a big spoonful of margarine?
Are you asking a serious question?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah. No, I've never done that.
Well, if you did, it would be like a big clay rock in your stomach. It's just really dense.
Well, it's like that's like what happens when you eat cookie dough right out of like when you make it for a week, you feel like.
Margarine bad.
Yeah. Margarine is much more dense and heavy than actual natural butter.
Yep, I've heard that.
But, so anyway, at Cookie Dough Magic, they use pasteurized egg whites and real butter in the cookie dough instead of margarine, which does limit the shelf life, and you got to keep it refrigerated. But in our opinion, it's much lighter. It tastes much more natural, much more like the cookie dough that you grew up eating, you know, when mama or grandmama was making cookies and you stole some of that dough, or she let you lick the beaters. Then that's much more what it's like.
Sorry. Caught me off guard there. Continue.
But anyway, we fell in love with Cookie Dough Magic because of the superior product and because of the people, and we decided we were going to bring it to Huntsville.
I had to take all the cookie dough and get it out from in front of me. I just had to get it all.
My mouth is watering right now watching you guys eat this.
Yeah, it should be because it's fantastic.
It's driving me nuts.
All you have to do is walk downstairs, bro.
No, he's
I'm gonna be your new neighbor.
Yeah, that's right.
This month.
Yeah. Well,
I'm moving the 25th.
We talked about it. We're gonna make like some Cookie Dough Bro VIP.
Yeah, you gonna get a VIP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cookie Dough Bro.
You and Connor, we're gonna hook you up.
Yeah, because he knows Hayden, or he knows that Jonah and I probably won't. We might. Here's my thing. I'll send somebody down to Huntsville to bring me back like a gallon of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. I don't go to Baskin Robbins for 2 scoops. I probably don't. But that's just because like that's not. Now my son will probably once I haven't let him have any yet because he was actually out of town the week that I came and got those the first time through. So once he gets some, we may end up needing an in-person card because we may end up down there on a regular basis, but it's just not. I don't spend a ton of time in Huntsville personally. Not in the evenings when you guys seem to have a lot of traffic, and so it's a hopping place though. It's a cool. You guys have a cool vibe in there.
Yeah, we. That's one of the ideas of the franchise developers, and they're very true to that. They didn't want to have that. Barbie doll house, ice cream parlor kind of feel that you get at a lot of places. It's definitely some place you can come hang out.
Yeah,
we got some awesome outdoor furniture and good restaurants. Always got music,
and it's so good. It really does. It really does taste like it's. I was expecting it to be like a ice cream kind of a texture, but like it really is cookie dough. And if you throw a little baking powder in it, it would cook.
Oh yeah, it'd fluff up. I mean, you could cook it as is, but it would be a pretty dense cookie.
I'm gonna have to try. I really want to cook some Java cookies because that Java cookie dough is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff.
That's unreal. I don't know if anybody else got samples of that because you sent me with like 4 or 5 samples of everything. I think I ate all the Java myself. Oops. Sorry, friends. We'll get to that. Let's go to a break, Hayden. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Cookie Dough Magic, and then we're just going to bring John in. He's going to be a part of the program for the next hour, and he, if you'll remember his first phone call into the show, we had a big time together, so he's going to settle in, join the cast for the rest of the hour, help fill time since Boomer is not here. You're listening to Boomer in the Beard. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. You're a commie.
Boomer and the Beard.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at PurcellLumberandMillShop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
Steve? Steve!
Oh, sorry. I have sleep apnea and my machine isn't set up.
It's the third time this week you've napped at your desk. I use AeroCare. It was set up the very next day.
I've been waiting a week for someone to call.
AeroCare is amazing, and now I sleep like a baby, just not at work.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Boomer and the Beard. Come with us, join the ride. Boomer and the Beard. We're from every walk of life. Boomer and the Beard. Big, beautiful bearded hosts. Boomer and the Beard. And even our old fart co-host. Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. Joining me this morning, we've got Jonah to my left, producer Connor to my right, pretty boy Hayden over at Master Controls, Hayden-san. And joining us live in studio from Cookie Dough Magic, John, the Mustache Hugel himself. We've just gone through the story about Cookie Dough Magic, and what better time than now? I guess is now a good time. What better time than now to get a little update on the beard bod? You know what I'm saying? Gonna pound some cookie dough, then we're gonna talk about working out. Come on, hey you. All right, so in the land of the beard bod, yesterday was day 3, and so as you guys talked about, well, first of all, we need to cover this because John, you've listened to the show quite a bit because you're up, you work a lot of nights, and so you do a lot of early morning stuff, and so you've heard me talk about my testosterone replacement and the different things, right? You've heard that story. So we all know I started with shots, and the first shot, like my wife liked to pass out, I liked to pass out. Like, it was a bad deal. So very quickly I realized I didn't want to take a shot every week. And then we moved to the testosterone implants, right? And so I want to address something because you literally thought it was a suppository.
I needed some clarification on that, and thank you.
You thought look at John.
I needed clarification on that. Thank you.
You legitimately thought I signed up for a testosterone suppository.
I re-listened to that day just to make sure I heard what I heard, and there was no clarification, so I needed clarification. Thank you. I was like, man, I don't care if my T gets low.
I don't care where my testosterone is. By God, I'm not ready. It's not coming up. I'm not. No.
Stay low.
Oh, so you thought I signed up for that,
bro? I was like,
so when you heard me talking about how it had been pushed out and we had to put a booster in, you weren't thinking in my hip.
No, and then I just started singing church songs in my head and trying to get the day over with.
Jesus loves me, this I know.
Zach has
For he has no testosterone. The implant in my hip.
They got pushed out.
In my hip.
And pushed
Surgically inserted into my hip. It's up above my cheek, right below like my lower left back. Like it's if you were to have like a lower back tattoo, it would be just off the left edge, straight line down. Okay, so I almost called it something else, and I'm glad I didn't. But that's called wisdom, John, and the Lord working miracles is also part of. Yeah, I don't know if that's the word, but so we have that on that side, and then we had the issue where your body doesn't like foreign objects inside the skin, under the skin, subdermal, right? That's a problem. If you get a splinter, what does it do? Your body tries to push it back out, right? Naturally, or it'll fester and get it out that way. One of the two things is going to happen. Well, it's no different with these implants. Like your body doesn't like, so you have to get the wound where they cut you open. That has to heal before the canal. Before the little pellets go back out the canal they were put in. Does that make sense? Like they have to put a little tunnel under your skin, and then that tunnel, they want to go back out the tunnel the way they came in your skin, subdermal, in your hip. Okay, you tracking?
It's like a slow release or what?
Yeah, so it is like I will get the implant, and 6 months later I'll go back in and get another implant. So instead of taking a shot every week or every 3 days or however your doctor set it up, and they're bioavailable. So typically, like if you go run a marathon, let me back up. Sorry, we know that's not going to happen. If John goes and runs a marathon or runs in a 5K, let's back it down to a 5K. And he goes and runs a 5K, and then all of a sudden there's like a race at the end, and there's some competition. John's body will naturally release more testosterone as he needs it, as he's drawing for it, right? Well, when you take shots, it doesn't work that way. When you take shots, you get what you get, and it spikes on day 1, and then it goes down, and then day 7 you spike again, and so it's a very unnatural experience. This is supposed to be very much like your body would have you do it. Like they put them in, they dissolve over time, they work for 6 months. Make sense?
That was my next question. Do they dissolve or do you get swapped out?
No, they just.
Like this is
I'd like to exchange these things in my hip here, please. I'd like to. Sir, do you have your receipt? No receipt. We'll have to. I tell you what, we'll have to do an in-store credit.
I need a refill.
It's really not that bad. It's not that invasive. Doesn't hurt that bad. But I started that whole story to tell you that yesterday I was not allowed to do anything squat related, or because I had to go in and get the booster. And so, for those of you keeping score at home, they were able to get my testosterone numbers up to 880. Which is better than 20, but they want to see me hit 1,000 or 1,200 just to kind of get the top in and see where the ceiling's at, and then we'll find the floor, and then we'll work to so it's going to be like a 2-year process really to make sure you can figure out how it all works. So I went in yesterday, and yesterday was my training session with Reed Lancaster over at 360 Fitness in Athens, and usually he tries to murder me. But I have noticed, like, the cardio side of things is coming back quickly. So even in workout 3, I didn't take very many breaks. Like, I powered through the entire workout. A workout that took me 48 minutes on day 1 only took me 35 minutes in day 3.
Oh, goals.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a noticeable – I'm already down 5 pounds, which is cool.
Well, that's good because you was up 9, now you're down 5.
No, I'm saying from a starting weight of 295, I'm down to 290 this morning.
So 4 more pounds and you'll be where you thought you were.
Yeah, 5 more pounds and I'll be where I thought I was starting. That's correct. That's correct. Thank you for that. Appreciate you bringing that back up. Jerk.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. I tell you what, I'm about to make you start working out with me. But we are – show up yesterday, and I'm like, so what are we doing now that I can't – because I can't do much. I can't row. He's got me rowing every freaking day. I'm talking about every day he's got me rowing. Every day I'm rowing it. See what I did there? And I'm not rowing with these things. I'll be rowing, and they'd just be squirting out of the boop, 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 just popping out of the little canal there, right, because it's still a fresh wound. And so he had me, like, stand at the back of the machine and just row with my arms. And so he just commenced to just murdering my arms yesterday. When I got home, because after I work out, I go home and I shower and I come back to work, right? I went home. I literally had to, like, I had to take my back and I had to get my hoodie caught on. I've got a pantry that I built in my house, and it's got an edge on it that I had to catch the hoodie on that and like sit down. I could not reach the bottom of my hoodie to pull it off. Like my arms were so tight, I couldn't even get my shirt off. And so we were able to work our way around that. Took a nice long hot bath. I'm a little sore today, but not as bad as I thought I'd be. So that means, today is probably a cardio day. So I'll probably do 45 minutes of cardio, which is my least favorite day. I'd rather chew on pennies for an hour. And nobody likes chewing on pennies. I hate cardio with a fiery passion. I can't stand just sitting on a treadmill or sitting on a. Plus, my knees are janked up. I can't do that. I mean, it hurts real bad when I. So I don't know what I'm going to do today, but I'm sure he's got something in store for me over there. So that is the Beard Bod Challenge update. I will tell you this: we're adding something to it here. If you would like to work out with me and you're not a member of 360, no big deal. We can make that happen. If anyone out there is interested in joining me for a workout, you can do so. You just got to let me know, and we'll meet over there at 7:30. I'm there at 7:30 every morning. It's going to be that way for the entire 90 days. That is the time that I've designated to work out, so I don't care hell or high water. We're going to be there at 7:30 every day for 90 days. It's going to happen. So all you have to do is let me know, and it's no cost to you. We're gonna let you try the gym and come check it out and see what it's all about for free anytime you want to. All you have to do is let me know. So plus I like having a workout partner. So I would love to have somebody come work out with me. If Tuesdays and Thursdays I've got Reed with me, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. He programs, by the way, doing 6, not 5 days. We're doing 6. He's programming the entire workout. So we've got a workout set out for us. It's not like we're just going to walk around and look at the weights and say, what do we do today? So if you want to come work out with us, you can do that for free. All you have to do is show up or let me know. I'd rather you let me know, because if you show up like a complete stranger, they're probably not going to let you in. There is a fingerprint scanner that you had to get by.
Zach said show up.
Hey, man. Hey, that big bearded fella on the radio said I come up here and work out with these bougie folks. What you talking about? I can't come in there. Sir, you can't work out in overalls with no shirt on. Well, hey, what you talking about? He didn't say there's a dress code. Work out up here. I didn't know I was coming one of them fancy pants places. I didn't know how to put my Sunday go to meeting clothes on. So anyways, if you want to work out with us, you can. 7:30 any morning at 360 Fitness. And if you're interested in joining the gym, think about this. No contracts, no commitments, $29 a month. Boom. There it is. That's all there is to it. Now, if you really want to get a deal, you got to tell them that I sent you. You got to use the promo code BEARD. What that's going to do is that's going to get you an unlimited smoothie bar. You could go up there and get 3 smoothies a day if you wanted to. You better not eat all that. Your wife will shoot you. Your wife will. Hey, Chris,
got more.
At Nutella,
cool.
You got. Oh, eat it all then.
This might be my favorite.
That's the Nutella kind. Nutella.
Mm.
Nutella.
Yeah,
Christy, I just want you to know, girl, I had you. I just tried to stop a travesty, and then John said, "Don't worry about it. I got enough cookie dough to feed a small planet." So,
that's good.
Anyways, you pay for 6 months. If you use the Beard promo, you're going to pay for those 6 months. And then you're going to get unlimited smoothie bar. 3 smoothies a day if that's what you want. Great. How much are smoothies? About $5 a piece. So you get a lot of free smoothies out of that, or you get 2 months free. What would you do, John? If you were to, we call it the pick your perk. So you pay for 6 months up front. So 29, what's 30 times 6? $180. You pay $180 for a 6-month membership, and you have 2 free months, option A, or unlimited smoothie bar for the entire 6 months. Which would you choose?
Unlimited smoothie bar.
I think that's what I would choose too. Connor, what would you choose?
I'd take the smoothie bar.
I think so. I think you're going to get more value out of the smoothie bar. And I've had the smoothies. Now, that being said, I've not been using the smoothie bar at 360 because one of our other wonderful partners, Smoothie King, has provided us with some. In fact, you know what? We're going to give a smoothie. We're going to give smoothie away today. There it is. In the last segment of the day, we need a trivia. What are we going to do? Trivia question or John? Do you have any? You were on submarines, right?
I was.
Give us some kind of submarine. Is there like a little-known fact about a submarine that we can ask? Obviously, don't say the answer out loud right now because we're going to use it to give away something. I want you to think through that because we're going to come up with maybe either that or a cookie dough fact. Maybe there's a cookie dough fact we could use either. But in the last segment, we're going to have a trivia question, so we're going to need you to start calling in next segment. I'll let you know the question, and we're going to send you how about I'll send you we'll send you a smoothie and a $10 gift card to Cookie Dough Magic. That's what we're going to send away. $10 gift card to Cookie Dough Magic and a smoothie. You like that on the fly right there? That's called moving and shaking right there. What do we call that? What is it in
improvising?
No, good gracious. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. Okay. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. It's the Friday morning edition. I'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
Johnson & Johnson's applied to the FDA for an emergency use authorization for its coronavirus vaccine. Even though trials showed it was slightly less effective than vaccines from Pfizer and Moderna, company says nobody who got sick required hospitalization. And Dr. Jesse Goodman, the former chief scientist of the FDA, tells ABC,
I think they're good enough to help attack the pandemic if they can augment the vaccine supply.
Thursday saw the most deaths reported of any day of the pandemic, 5,077, according to Johns Hopkins, although winter weather earlier in the week could have impacted reporting. Vice President Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote in the Senate that allows President Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package to move forward. The House voted to strip Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of all committee assignments over her past comments. And 1 hour from now, the Labor Department's January jobs report will be released. Improvement is expected. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Are you tired? Do you suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
According to Politico, the biggest public transit system in America is facing ruin. Will Congress step in and save it? After the coronavirus hit, New York's Metropolitan Transit Authority got a $4 billion bailout from Washington. They blew through it. Now they're facing a $10 billion deficit. And they're worried the $3 billion the MTA gets from taxes won't come through because the tax base is gone. Now, all options are supposedly on the table. Massive increases in fares, slashing the workforce, which means war with the unions, slashing the operating budget, slashing service. Even if Governor Cuomo takes all these actions, there's still going to be billions in the hole. If New York mass transit fails, liberals fear it'll lead to an economic crisis in the entire Northeast. So New York politicians are begging the federal government for $32 billion to keep the transit authority going. And Democrats who run the House are happy to spend whatever Andrew Cuomo and Chuck Schumer ask for, but Republicans, not so much. Why should the Republicans intervene? Northeast liberals have spent every waking moment for the last 4 years trashing Trump, and now they come in hat in hand, begging for billions to save the city they are destroying. The proper response is to tell them to go pound sand at a landfill. Let them fix their problems themselves. They're going to have to save that city somehow, especially since their policies caused these problems.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Yes, sir. We can cater something for you. Everybody has limits.
Blame it on the boogie. Come on. Woo! This is when Michael Jackson was. Never mind. I'm going to leave that one alone. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. That's when he still had the boogie. See what I did there? Blame it on the boogie. We are joined this morning by John Hugel of Cookie Dough Magic, the man, the myth, the mustache. We've got Jonah to my left. We've got producer Connor to my right. And Hayden over at Master Control. Don't worry, Hayden. I just put enough cookie dough in my fridge that you're going to be good. Just swing by here when you leave, buddy, and I'll get you taken care of, okay? So we got plenty of cookie dough for you. Let me tell you guys about the sponsor, the title sponsor of the show. Chick-fil-A in Decatur is, look, you know about Chick-fil-A. I don't need to tell you why you need to go to Chick-fil-A. But what I'll tell you about Chick-fil-A in Decatur is they are people that care. They're people that care about recovery. They're people that care about addiction. They're people that care about Jesus. They care about showing you love and helping you. And so we've got some really cool things coming from Chick-fil-A at Decatur, kind of pointing towards recovery and helping people in their recovery, as it's something that's near and dear to my heart, is addiction and recovery, because it's something I've been through and go through every day, because addiction never goes away. And so we will talk more about that at some point in time. But if you guys are out in Decatur and you're like, man, I got a hankering for some fried chicken. Well, let me tell you, you need to run by Chick-fil-A. There's one on Highway 31 South, one on the Beltline. Stop by, tell them the Beard sent you, and we'll come up with a promo code. Maybe we'll do like see if we can. I know we are giving away Chick-fil-A for a year, by the way. Ooh. That's going to be a prize that we give away at some point. Now, I don't know what for. It's going to have to be a big one.
That mac and cheese. Got some good mac and cheese.
Oh, I was like, what? John, did you have any idea what he was talking about?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me get them grilled nuggets with the barbecue sauce and the mac and cheese.
The grilled nuggets, barbecue sauce, Okay, hold on a minute.
Smoked honey barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that stuff's good. Honey roasted, you mean?
Yeah, honey roasted.
I worked there for many years. Be careful.
The honey roast is probably my favorite sauce I got.
Well, when you smoke honey, you're probably roasting it with
I don't know.
So I think all the smokers out there would be very upset with us right now, because they're like, no, we don't grill or roast. We smoke our meat. Have you noticed that crowd is a different crowd?
Oh, they're passionate.
They are. That is one word for it. Some would say obsessive. My dad, for one, has a Bluetooth monitor wired in to a cell phone alarm.
Oh, wow.
So, like, if the temperature of the meat gets lower than it should in the middle of the night, it will wake him from his slumber, and he will go out and correct the airflow so that the heat stays the way it's supposed to stay, so the temperature of the meat. Now, don't get me wrong. It's the best pulled pork or Boston butt you're ever going to eat in your entire life. But if you think I'm sacrificing one moment of sleep so the temperature of my meat can change by 10 degrees, you're crazy. That's not going to happen. We're not going to do that. That's just me, though. That's why if I was a smoker, I'd buy one of them pellet grills where you just boop, hit a button and see you in 12. See you later. So anyways, go see Chick-fil-A in Decatur. That was a great ad, wasn't it?
Yeah,
some of my best work. Do you have a trivia question yet, John?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What? So, if there are any submariners out there,
oh yes,
forgive me because you're probably going to think this is cheesy, but I didn't want to make it so hard that the general populace couldn't know the answer.
We have an intelligent. Now, by the way, what you're going to win if you get this correct, you're going to win 2 Smoothie King free smoothies and a $10 gift certificate to Cookie Dough Magic of Huntsville. Okay, so that is a $23 prize package right there. So, what is our question?
The question is, what was the name of the first nuclear-powered submarine?
What was the name of the first nuclear-powered submarine? Everyone is Googling to beat the band. 866-494-9866, the Cookie Dough Magic Hotline, 866-494-9866. Right now to win not 1 but 2 Smoothie King smoothies and a $10 gift card to Cookie Dough Magic of Huntsville. What was the first nuclear-powered submarine? Hayden is manning the phones, waiting for your calls. Google away, and so we will fill the phone lines up with those, and we'll come back and get that question answered. So, John, while we're waiting on people to call in, how has the pandemic affected Cookie Dough Magic?
It's been tough, to be honest.
Because y'all opened when?
We opened July 3rd, so
August, September.
In the heat of the pandemic, the mask restrictions. The limited events at the Von Braun Center.
Oh, wait, you opened up after it started.
That's right.
Oh, I was thinking pre.
Well, we started our build when all the stuff started really picking up speed in the United States.
Oh.
Man.
Well, you're still here?
We're still here. We're surviving, and, that's a positive thing. We feel like if we can.
We got one answer. Was it
Will?
Hayden.
No,
it was
Hayden.
Yeah.
Hayden. Put them on the board. Put their name up there, and then we'll next segment we'll go in and get all their answers at the same time, and then the first person to get it right will win. 866-494-9866. You guys need to stay on the line. You're going to give us your answer. John's going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Again, the question is, what was the first nuclear-powered submarine in the U.S. fleet? And that should be a pretty easy answer. John, what submarine did you serve on, or does that?
No, I was on the USS Oklahoma City, SSN 723, sleek and mighty warship of the deep.
That's awesome.
The sleek and mighty warship of the deep.
Yeah, that's an official title, by the way.
Is it really?
No, not really.
Oh, I was like that.
That's what every submarine.
So how long was that submarine?
So those boats are a little over 300 feet long.
300 feet.
Yeah, about 100 yards.
So you were telling me, and we've got a couple minutes before the break. So tell me a little bit about the way you guys, because you were deployed during wartime.
Yes, I was.
But in a submarine, you're obviously non-ground force, you're not non-combat because you are in support operations of combat soldiers, and so a lot of what you guys did would provided air cover, right? You provided air support, not close air support. We're not talking about Spectre gunships and Apaches. We're talking about you guys would direct fire missions with different. And I don't know what you can and can't say, but you were telling me about how some of these weapon systems operated, and they were just unbelievably cool to me. Tell me how that would operate, as best you could, or if you can't, that's fine too.
So one of the things at least on this type of submarine, there are 2 different types of submarines in the U.S. fleet. There's ballistic missile submarines, which carry your nuclear warheads. Those are the ones that most people probably think of. But then there's also what we call fast attack submarines, and they're more used for international coverage.
Okay, sure.
And they also carry out, some of them have vertical launch systems where they can launch Tomahawks. Some of them just torpedoes.
So the Tomahawk is really, and it's not classified to know how Tomahawks operate out of a submarine, and so it's pretty cool how, and I can explain it in that way. Maybe you don't have to, and you just tell me if I'm right or wrong. Like it's in like a balloon type of a thing, right? Where it floats to the surface, and then it just kind of zoop, and then it just takes off.
Yeah, it's
more or less.
It's not really encapsulated per se. It's encapsulated in air.
Yeah,
it's just an air bubble.
That is so freaking cool, man. That is cool. So it's literally like my son blowing bubbles out there, and you just slide a Tomahawk in the bubble,
well, it's
and then
already in there.
Yeah,
it's already in the
it's
bubble.
in a bubble in the tube.
Yeah, it's in a pressurized tube.
Oh,
so when you open
that
that
makes
tube door,
sense.
it's in the bubble.
Wow.
Because the pressure forces out. You obviously, and this is just the math in me. I'm probably going to get him in trouble, but the pressure would have to change depending on the depth of launch, yada yada yada, because you have to have more pressure going out than because water inherently has pressure in. What is how deep would your submarine dive? Just quickly.
You can't disclose.
Okay, but it goes a long way, I would imagine. And so,
more than 500 feet.
So my question is, at what depth does the pressure start to get? You watch these movies where you hear the creaking and popping of the ship.
That's
is that
legit.
real?
That's legit.
That would scare the ever-loving snot out of me. 866-494-9866. I put him on the spot a little bit. Apologize for that. But we've got a question. What was the first nuclear-powered submarine? We've got a couple of answers. 866-494-9866. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we will get your answers, and we will award the gift card and the free Smoothie King smoothies from Smoothie King here in Athens. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fastastic.
Fastastic?
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. They have the tastes that you can't get anywhere else, from fantastic snacks and sides to the often intimidated but never duplicated original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious and juicy, boneless breast of chicken sandwich with its signature pickle slices. Now that's how a chicken sandwich should be. Always freshly prepared and backed up by award-winning My Pleasure customer service. Chick-fil-A believes in providing guests with great tasting food in a comfortable environment, making it the best restaurant experience you will get. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
Dan, where you been?
Well, it's hard to golf with bulky oxygen tanks. So I went to AeroCare and got a lightweight portable oxygen concentrator that I wear like a backpack.
Wow. Does insurance cover it?
They sure do. AeroCare called my insurance and I had my machine the next day. I'm as free as a bird, or birdie.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or are in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
WVNN.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. Purcell Lumber Custom Millwork, the only place we trust with our do-it-yourself projects. If you need Benjamin Moore paints, if you're building a house like John is, you might need some Benjamin Moore paints. You might need some DeWalt tools. I bet John will run over there and see Lynn Purcell for some paint, I guarantee you, because that's the only place I'd go if I wanted good customer service, if I wanted an attentive staff that was informative, if I wanted a well-maintained showroom. A military man on a submarine, you got to keep things neat and tidy, or else I imagine it's not a lot of space there. So I've just never been in a showroom that's more neat, more tidy, more organized, with better people than Purcell Lumber and Millwork. Tell them that the Beard sent you. They'll take great care of you. 256-232-6320. That's Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork, North Clinton Street in Athens, PurcellLumberMillshop.com. So we are in the middle of a trivia question here. The question is, what was the first nuclear-powered submarine? Now, Hayden, am I understanding that our people are not on the line anymore?
I think I dropped Mike's call.
Well, Mike, we're going to need Mike to call back because Mike is. So let's go to line 1, and let's check in with Will and see what his answer is. Will, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What was the first nuclear-powered submarine?
I hope I'm right, because my granddad was in the Navy. I'm going by memory. I think it was the USS Nimitz.
That is incorrect. Thank you for the call, though, Will. It is not it is not the USS Nimitz. That is strike number 1. So, is Mike? Do we have Mike back on line 2 by chance? Is Mike there?
1 second.
All right, we're working on. Hayden is still working to get a hang of the phones. We still got somebody on the line there, Hayden. So you can hang up that phone call and then go to line 2. Sorry, this is we're working on. Hayden's working through this. We still got somebody on the line. Hayden. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Who is this?
Hello.
Yes. Who is this?
This is Will still.
Still Will. Will, hang up the phone.
What's up, Will?
Hang up the phone, Will.
What's going
hang up the
on?
phone. Hayden's trying to hang up on you, but he can't find the right button. Hayden, hang up the phone.
Will hanging in like a hair in a biscuit.
I'm trying to get him out of here.
Sorry about that.
Do we have Mike anymore?
No, we don't.
Okay, do we have Joanna on line 3?
No.
So we've butchered the phones.
We have Dale on line 4.
Dale?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Dale on line 4.
Do it, Dale.
Dale on line 4.
Nice listening to you this morning.
Nice listening to you too, buddy. What do you got for us? What's the first nuclear-powered submarine?
So USS Nautilus.
That is correct. You win the prize. John does have a follow-up question. If you can answer this, he's going to double your prize pack here. He's going to do a little extra for you. So what, John, is the follow-up question?
Dale, are you a submariner?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the follow-up question for you is, can you either tell me the date that the Nautilus was launched or the hull number for that boat?
Oh, man.
Oh.
Nah, you got me on that one, then. I was thinking it was 1953, but I know I'm wrong.
Oh, you're really close, though. It was January 21st, 1954.
Oh, close. All right, Dale,
Okay.
what you're going to need to do is Hayden is going to take you back on his end, and Hayden, you're going to need to talk to him and get his address, okay? And he's going to give you that off air so that we can ship him his prize pack. The Smoothie King gift cards will come in the mail, and the gift card for Cookie Dough Magic will be at the store, so you just go in and you just let them know who you are, and they will have that there for you, and that'll save us a little shipping on that side. So we will get you a prize pack. Thank you, Dale, for playing. So Hayden, go ahead and get his information for us. Just pick him up on your end. So good trivia question there. Submarines have always been interesting to me. Like I don't know. I love those old submariner movies and like I almost said Red Dawn. Good gracious. The Hunt for Red October is what I was looking for there. So when you served in when did you get out?
I got out in 2009.
So it's safe to say you didn't serve in like World War II or anything.
Or Vietnam.
Did Vietnam have submarines?
Well, back in Nam.
Back in Nam. So I don't think there probably wasn't a huge need for submarines in Vietnam, huh? I guess there could have been.
Not a huge need, but they did play a role.
Did they?
Yeah.
Submarines always. See, I feel like submarines play more of a role than people even know, and that's the thing about this global, the national security, as everybody wants to call it, is we have assets in everywhere. We have eyes, ears, assets everywhere. That what a lot of people don't know. You'll hear a lot of people say, "Well, the U.S. doesn't have to be the police force for the whole world." Well, we kind of do. That is kind of the role that we play in this world, whether you like it or not. It can be a non-combat role. We don't have to play the law enforcement role. Like, we can be the police force without being the enforcement arm. But a lot of what we do should be, in my opinion, my personal position on this is, we have the most advanced capabilities and technologies on the planet. We need to do our part to make sure that places like the Congo, places like the Cape of Africa, down there on the Horn, all the piracy, all the different things that are going on that affect American commerce, they affect our trade routes, they affect our supply lines. We have the ability to go down and play an interdiction role in making sure that American citizens on these cargo boats are safe, that the toilet paper that was so hard to come by, a lot of that being moved by container ship, right? I mean, just there's so many shipping routes and shipping things that play a role. Submarines play a huge role in that. And I don't know, the whole torpedo, I'm sure going through like submarine school and learning the history of the United States submariners' role in the world wars that have happened, and the conflict, the naval conflicts. Like, the naval war used to be like a staple. Like, there used to be huge. I mean, you go all the way back to Master and Commander, which is one of my favorite movies of all times. You've got, I mean, you're talking about sailboats. You know what I'm saying? Sailboats with cannons on the side. And if you are ever interested in going back and reading some really, really cool history accounts, go find naval accounts of naval battles, naval warfare, because it is. Everybody thinks, naval special warfare. They think, Navy SEALs, and they certainly play a huge role. But how do you think they get where they're going in a lot of cases? How do you think that they get deployed to their combat zones or to their missions or whatever it is? It's just really neat to me. But the whole, I've been on a sub before, like touring one, where they bring them up to the Decatur Harbor, for instance. There was one there not long ago, and it was just is it cramped?
The old ones were incredibly cramped. World War II area, diesel boats, they were incredibly cramped. The newer versions are much more spacious than the old ones, but it's still pretty tight. And for somebody who's 6'1", rolling around on sub, you hit your head a lot.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bet. So what would be the ideal height for a submariner? 5'10".
I think you said Tyreek Hill was 5 feet tall. He would fit.
He would fit
really
very well. So, like, what are the sleeping accommodations like if you're not? Because I know you're not, like, officers have their own cabins and such, right? I mean, for the most part, the highest level. I mean, I'm sure there's not a ton of them.
It really depends on which type of sub. The ballistic missile subs are a lot bigger. They have a lot roomier accommodations. On fast attack subs, it's a lot tighter. Actually, the CO and the XO are the only people that have their own staterooms, and everybody else had.
It's like a cruise ship.
Everybody else had to share berthing.
A berthing?
Yeah. So basically, you have like a 3 foot by 6.5 foot coffin that you sleep in, and we call them racks.
Yeah, rack out for the night.
And traditionally, you hot rack on a sub because there's more people than there are space for racks. So
you're shifting on racks.
Yeah, while one guy's working, the other guy's sleeping. And
so what, do you just keep two pillows in there and you swap pillows, or do you
Yep.
sleep on the same pillow?
Depends on how tired you are.
Yeah. Just flip it.
Yeah, just flip it. Some people say the cold side of the pillow. Well, we're actually talking about just go back to my side of the pillow. Not my pillow, but could you take your my pillow on the sub if you wanted to?
Absolutely.
Could you carry your own pillow?
Yeah.
Don't you wish you would have had a my pillow on a sub?
If my pillow was as big a thing then as it is now, I definitely would have.
How do you feel about Mr. Weasel creating his own my pillow brand or his own pillow brand? How do you think that's going to work? I mean, just I'm not putting you on the spot here, but based on history, how do you think that's going to go?
Legitimately, I think the pillow market's pretty hard to break into unless you got a really good product.
Yeah, you're right.
Mr. Lindell.
Yep.
It's going to be tough.
Man, I'm telling you, I have back problems, neck problems. Like I have, and so when I bought my first my pillow, I slept on it for 2 years and I loved it, but I actually had the wrong size. Now, I followed the guidelines, but a lot of it says that's why there's that 90-day money-back guarantee, because if the size isn't right, you send it back, get you a different size. But if you get the right size, like I'll take my pillow and I'll throw it in the dryer.
I was about to say that. Yep.
Throw it in the dryer,
Yep.
pull it out, dude. It's a totally different ball game. Do you have my pillows?
We have one in our house, yes.
Okay, we're going to need to remedy that. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Right now, promo code BEARD gets you literally, they're $29. So you can't beat that with a stick. You can't go to Walmart and buy a cheap pillow for $29. So you guys need to make sure you check out a MyPillow. Look, if they're good on a submarine, they're good in your house, okay? That's all I have to say about that. John Mustache Hugel joining us. Cookie Dough Magic in Huntsville. Dale, thank you for your correct answer. Like I said, we will ship to you your Smoothie King certificate as well as your Cookie Dough Magic certificate at the store. It is Friday. There's a week in between now and the next time I see you. I love you so much. Be safe this weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which shouldn't limit you to too much. Have a wonderful time, John. Thank you so much. Jonah, producer Connor, Hayden. You guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 7 o'clock. News starts now.